I'm with Greg Tjapkes, who is the Executive Director for the Coalition for Drug-Free Hawaii. Please share with us, how is the organization now meeting the needs of Hawaii? I know where it was 10, 15 years ago.
We do much of what we did 10, 15 years ago. We've built upon that. Our mission is to prevent and reduce drug abuse in Hawaii through education, action, and awareness. We work directly with kids, doing prevention programs, helping them focus on the things they want out of life, prevent them to get derailed by drugs and other, temptations and distractions of life.
It's the ongoing discussion, right?
It is.
And the task, especially with the way drugs are now and so available. Mm-hmm. So when you're saying you work directly with young people, you can't do it alone.
There's a number of different ways we do this. Some is just through presentations, some with after-school programming. We work in communities. We have some community coalitions, so we work best when we work with others. And so,
hence the name coalition.
Yeah. And so we have a coalition in Ewa Beach and one in Kapolei, and you're bringing in sectors of the community where it's business, it's healthcare, it's schools, churches, all together to have just a common goal of reducing and preventing underage drinking. And when we get together and get all on the same page with strategies, that's the kind of thing that's going to make a lasting difference.
So whether it's drinking or hard drugs or pills or smoking, young people are going to experiment, and to the frustration of parents, mm-hmm. and sometimes to the discomfort of parents not really knowing what to say or how to say it. What might you say to a parent of middle school or even high school?
A couple things. I'd tell them to, just educate themselves. And one great way to do that is we have a prevention resource center. So we are the state's resource center. So you don't have to be on Oahu. People can go online and they can view materials, they can order materials. We will ship for free to neighbor islands, whether you're a parent, a teacher, a youth group leader, and we'll send that information. But they need to know kind of what's going on. And then they need to have conversations with their kids, how uncomfortable they might be. Just let them know kind of what, the family rules and expectations are, and help them, if you want to achieve this in life, son, these are the kind of things that you'll probably need to do, and these are the kind of things you probably should be avoiding. And again, those conversations are hard, but any hard, awkward conversation beats no conversation at all with no expectations.
Well, and so say it's still difficult, even though you suggest it's necessary. Yeah. What I found when I was a former principal is that we gave parents some ideas on how to engage in the relationship and also keep their young person busy. Mm-hmm. We know sports, of course, athletics in any kind of way, music, drama. What other kind of suggestions do you have for parents and how to move their young person in the direction, even if they don't know what career they might want as a 13-year-old?
Yeah. That is it's a hard one, and I know it's every parent. I, as a parent, struggle with that too. Fortunately, my kids, have kind of chosen that they like athletics, and they really pursue that. It not only keeps them out of trouble, keeps them really busy, and keeps them focused on some goals. And whether a child's goal is sports, athletics, academics, arts, whatever. I think there's a lot of opportunities in Hawaii, even if it's free stuff like surfing, bodyboarding, whatever. Have kids engaged in those things, and the more they are engaged with people who are looking also for similar healthy, clean lifestyles, the more likely they're going to lead a healthy, clean lifestyle.
And to have fun.
Absolutely,
right?
You gotta have fun, otherwise it's not going to work.
I see so many young people with such serious and droll faces, and I'm sure we're not allowing our children to be children.
Yeah, you have to facilitate the conversation, but you can't really lead it. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. Let's take some of this kind of lessons or that kind of activities.
Or even going swimming with your kids, right? And playing games once in a while. So what would help the coalition to be more successful?
I think, if people get involved in their community, so we have these community coalitions, like I mentioned, in Ewa Beach and Kapolei, but they need to be involved in the community. Involve yourself in the school, in the kids' sports. If you involve yourself, that just helps build up the community's resiliency, which these are protective factors, and it helps reduce risk factors which are in the community.
Yeah, and I would also like to add to this is to have fun with your children.
Absolutely.
They may not want to be with us at a certain age, mm-hmm. but what I really enjoyed, and I think you do too, is watching my son, your children, when they're in activities and not having to teach them ourselves. Mm-hmm. So your children are in sports. Mm-hmm. what is their awareness based on your professional field?
Well, because I'm in the field, their awareness is pretty high. And they've seen other kids, unfortunately, maybe make poor decisions. And sometimes it's a one strike and you're out situation off of a team or something like that. So they realize the importance of making, wise decisions.
Well, bless our young ones for that
Yes.
voice. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me in my conversation with Greg Tjapkes, who is the Executive Director for the Coalition for a Drug-Free Hawaii. Mahalo.